Good morning, welcome to Sports Radio 1310, The Ticket. George D. John on the Train Station Fitness Show. We have two guests, familiar guests in the studio today, Dr. Jeremy Webster and also Tina Burnett. What we're talking today about is a strategic way for you to either remain status quo for the holidays with your fitness level, or to press ahead and lose some fat or get in better shape, whatever that is defined for you, so you can come out healthier January 1 and not have to fall prey to the what I call New Year's reunions that you've heard me talking about all these years, where you're reunited with feelings of failure from the year past when you made a resolution to lose weight and you didn't do it. Not only did you not do it, but you gained weight by the end of that year, and it continually increases. So what Dr. Jeremy Webster has done is put together an eat this, not that type of strategy where you can still enjoy the holiday, still enjoy your food, and I put some points in there as well. Tina put together several workouts that we will have on YouTube. I think everybody knows. If you don't, I'm sharing it with you now, where I videotape all of the shows, I put them on YouTube, and you get to see whatever we're doing there. Most of the time it's boring, but today it will not, because Tina Burnett has 3 separate workouts she will give you if you're traveling to use, that there's absolutely no excuse. If you've got your body, you can work out. Any tips that you want to give, either one of you, before we go to a little breaky poo?
Well, I just want to know how do you get the videos on YouTube?
Oh, that's good. See, stupid. Go to 21 Day Body Makeover. Just put.
That's what you search for when you go to YouTube.
Yeah, stupid. Yeah. 21 Day Body Makeover. Do not put spaces in between the words, just all together. Why? Because that's how I set it up, and I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Tina, go ahead.
I was just going to say, the holidays are here, Thanksgiving's here, time is limited, and calorie intake is high, and the stress levels are high, relatives are around, and just, how are you going to make it through this week without adding on a few extra pounds, or the next 2 months, because we've got December and Christmas. So anyway, just something to think
Tina's
about.
going to add a little story a personal story about herself that you may be able to relate to. How did you get sick? What did you do that made you sick? Miss Fitness Tina, who eats perfect, looks perfect, works out perfect, that I think many people listening to the show can relate to, and we will expand on that as far as the strategy moving forward to make sure no one else falls prey to that, okay? 710 Sports Radio 1310 The Ticket. George D. John on the Train Station Fitness Show, along with guests in the studio, Dr. Jeremy Webster and Tina Burnett. Tina, share a story with us that I think just about everyone who exercises can relate to, especially if they've not adopted a burst training type routine. So what is it that you knew better and knew not to do that you did do that made you sick, literally?
Well, I had a very stressful week over the last week or two, and so I was not sleeping well, and I wasn't taking my Stress No More adrenal support that George has on his website that you can go get yourself. And so I was waking up early every morning, like 3:30 early, and not being able to sleep. So I would get up and get my dog and go run. And I was going to the track some and doing some plyometrics, but I did that for about 6 days in a row. Too much running. We talked about this a few weeks ago, how too much cardio, too much aerobic training, all that can actually wear down your adrenal glands, increase your cortisol levels. When you think you're going to run off stress, you're actually probably making it worse, and that's exactly what I did. By Tuesday of this week, I completely lost my voice. My body was run down, and I literally made myself sick. I got a cold. I ended up having to take a full day off from work just to rest and lay down and recover, because I just completely ran myself into the ground. And I knew better, that it was that's what I did.
We get into a mindset, almost like a pre-programmed marketing mindset, if you will, from what we've been taught even when we first started becoming trainers, or people who weren't trainers years ago, that if you are not feeling like you've been working out enough, if you feel like you've got extra fat because of how you've eaten, or you want to work off stress, that the thing to do is go out and run.
Right.
Go out and do aerobics. And so that just proved that that's not necessarily true.
No.
So why don't we do this? Tina's devised 3 different workouts, and we're just kind of out of order here, but we're going to do it because it segues into it. 3 different workouts that you can use during this holiday season, whether it be Thanksgiving or Christmas or anything coming up that you celebrate, where if you're traveling and you don't have a gym, or you don't want to go to the gym if you're in the hotel and you want to do something in your hotel room that could be short. Now, I videotape all the radio shows. Unfortunately, I'm going to be gone. I'm leaving town for the week, so I will not have this loaded till next week, but you can listen to us. I'll share with you some of the exercises Tina's doing, but on YouTube, you'll be able to revisit this show and see the exercises Tina's doing. She's going to show us examples here now. So, the first workout, So, Dr. Webster, will you take that camera and put it on Tina and move your chair if you would, too. I know a lot of the guys are going to want to see Tina's lower body. She's wearing black today. She's wearing black today. It's going to be hard to see. There you go. Thank you, Norm. So the first part of the work, or the first thing that Tina wants you to do for this workout, if you're on your own, you have no exercise, no weights or anything, there's no equipment, you're going to move your own body weight. But you'd be surprised that moving your own body weight can make you very fit, very fast. Why? Because what she's going to do is burst training. So the first thing she's going to do is a body squat. So show people how you're going to do. I want you to face the camera for a few and then turn sideways for a few so they can see the mechanics. So she's doing body squats right now very fast. And when she's doing these body squats, she's raising her arms. When you raise your arms in front of you as you lower your body, you're activating your abdominal region, okay? You can see them from the front. Now she's doing them from the side. You'll also notice when you see this video on YouTube, going to 21-day body makeover when you go to YouTube, when she does them, she is bending over. The body wants to bend over. However, when we're weak, you could stop, Tina, when we're weak, we tend to feel that we can't bend over because we don't have enough stability to do that. Anyway, that's the first one. She did them super fast. She said, Tina wrote here, do them fast and continuous for up to 60 seconds. Or you can hold a weight or something if you have cans of milk or jugs or books or something like that if you need more weight. But if you're doing these super fast the way she did them just now, you will have a tough time doing them for 60 seconds nonstop if you're doing the way she did them. So that's one part. The number 2 is push-ups. Now, what we're doing is, go ahead. Tina's doing push-ups off the edge of a desk. It's a modified push-up. There's many of you who could do push-ups on the ground, but we're talking about continuous push-ups for about 40 seconds or up to a minute, non-stop, all the way up and down to 90 degrees. You'll notice from the side, which is I'm glad that she's doing a side shot here, she's doing push-ups where she goes down to 90 degrees at her elbow. Anything lower than that begins to deactivate the chest, activate more of the anterior or the front of the shoulder, and that's when you start to have shoulder problems. Now, what's the other push-up you want to do, Tina? Is the modified one good enough, or do you want to go down on the floor? It doesn't matter, I guess.
Yeah,
so everybody knows how to do them on the floor. Sprinting in place. This is a real good one. Dr. Webster, can you make that where we can see her feet?
Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah. No, loosen it. Turn your hand. No, hold on 1 second. Loosen it like this. See my hand? Yeah. All right, there you go. All right, now, here's what Tina's going to do. She's going to run in place, but I want you to run so fast, Tina, that I only want your feet, there you go, coming off the ground for about 1 inch or 2. So faster. Keep your feet lower. That's what I want. All right, so if you're looking at this video right now, what Tina's doing, okay, stop. What she just did for the last maybe 5 seconds, would you say, Dr. Webster?
Yeah.
Last 5 seconds is the right way to do a sprint, not the beginning. So do it faster. Move your arms a lot, Tina. Keep them. That's exactly how you do it. Okay? Do that sprinting in place that Tina just did once you see the video for, let's say, 20 seconds if it's your first time doing it. Guaranteed to kick your butt.
Yep.
Tina's out of breath and she's super fit. Do that for, if you're really fit, do it for 40 seconds. Still guaranteed to kick your butt. Dr. Webster will have a comment on this when he gets back on the microphone after filming this about sprinting. And then number 4, she has simulated jump rope. So if you're jumping rope and you don't have a jump rope and you simulate it, you're still working your arms, you're still jumping up and down. You can jump faster and not have to worry about rhythm because you're not going to trip over the rope. Okay, when she does this, she's moving very fast. And what do you want them to do? 30 to 60 seconds, right?
Yep.
No more than 60 seconds. If you're doing it 60 seconds, it's too easy and also going to stress your body out, okay? And she's, what'd you do? Want to
You
do
can
this?
also go side to side.
And then she's also jumping side to side as she jumps up and down. Again, this might be something that you'll want to see when you go to YouTube.